All right, good morning. So something that Henry and I both tackled, the hood latch. So the old ones were kind of falling apart, and the one that used to be here used to flex so bad back there that we weren't sure what the heck was going on. But yeah, it just wasn't closing right, so we had to take it all apart. Got him sitting over here. You know, see how it's all super wiggly. Yeah. But we got rid of that. And it wasn't much. It was actually pretty cheap. Another thing that we tackled, we took these, readjusted them, polished, well, I don't know, polished is the real world word here, but we, sanded off all the paint right there to get this to recede it right. And that fucking thing, jeez. That thing right there, stripped all the paint off, pulled this down, and looks like we gotta tighten this thing down a little. But yeah, we had to loosen this thing up. I don't know if you can see it, it's got some yellow on it. That's crayon. Yeah, that's crayon. Yeah, you heat this thing up with some acetylene, throw some crayon on those threads, that thing will pop right off. I don't know if you can see it. See where it's all marred up, or we had the wrenches on it. Yeah, as soon as I applied some heat, acetylene, and you want to heat up the nut, not the stem, because you're trying to heat this up so it'll expand this part, keep this one nice and where it's at. Threw some crayon, lucky colors yellow. And yeah, as soon as I did that, that thing just came right off. So what we do is you adjust this thing so as it drops down, it latches onto that properly. And the issue was that you'd have to almost slam it as hard as you could just to get it to latch into this thing. So from where it was, dropped it down just enough to where when you drop it, it latches onto this properly. And these control how far the sides come down and on the sides. So yeah, overall, can't be any more thrilled than where we're at right now. We got the windows installed. Excuse the mess. That was me putting grease on it prior to putting it in, which turned into a pretty big mess. But and we put the window in. It fought us the entire way, that's for sure. And we'll come through and we'll clean the edges and whatnot and make sure that everything is how it's supposed to be. Got it rekeyed so the doors are a lock. Of course, my son wants to make sure no one's riding away with his new ride, so he's got it locked. But we're also dealing with that too, so I don't know if you can see it, where that nut protrudes just far enough out of the front to where when trying to put that steering wheel on, there's not enough clearance behind there for that horn. So yeah, one of a few things will happen. I've got a spacer that we can put on there, or we cut the threads down. I'm not opposed to either, to be honest. My biggest concern is putting a spacer on there and that becoming a weak point. So yeah, we got the carpet. It's inside the house, ready to go. I got some felt. No, I take that back. It's not felt. It's going to be like a vinyl diamond stitch that we'll put on the back and that we'll put on the top. And yeah, I think that'll look pretty sweet. And I've got a lock coming for that thing right there. A little glove box. I want to make sure we keep that lockable. Lord knows I have no idea if it'll be keyed the same as this, or if we'll have 3 different keys to this, or whatever we're doing. But yeah, either way, truck's coming along pretty good. Pretty stoked, pretty happy. The truck's doing pretty good. This is going to be our next task. We're going to take care of all of this. One of our next biggest tasks. We'll have to get new lights. Want to make sure they're LEDs. Whoever painted this thing was a complete gomer. Nothing stuck. They probably just painted it just to sell it. But we'll strip it. No big deal. We'll, we got some paint stripper, which will work out great. Premium stripper, that stuff is expensive. But yeah, it's like a little goo. You put it on and it strips the paint right off. So this stuff here, if I could drop it and lose it on the ground. Apparently you want to get to it before it dries up. That was actually one of my curious points. Yeah, you definitely want to apply it and then deal with it, not apply it and then let it kind of do its thing. Guess you want to strip that off in a timely fashion before it becomes inert. So yeah, we'll deal with that. But yeah, we'll get new lights, new LED lights, new LED headlights. I'll put an intercom system in here to replace that, or be in tandem with that. Just in case he's got to tell anybody to get out of the way. Square body coming through. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. We got a lot of work to do on this thing, but I think for the most part, running wise, it's fine. I want to take the wiring out and I want to replace it, make sure we got some good wiring in this thing, but overall, I can't complain. Yeah, I can't complain at all. It's a good truck, and I think Henry likes it. He's ready to drive it. Yeah, he's ready. All right, I'll see ya.